Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about choosing protein powders. Now the reason that protein powders exist is it's an easy solution to get protein in when you are short on time or you want to add a little bit more to your diet without having to eat a lot of extra calories. So I'm going to go through some of my best tips because there are a lot of good products and a lot of not so good products on the market. So I want to help you make the best decision for you, understanding that you have to find what agrees with your body, your life, your budget, and all of your choices. So before we get started, don't forget, click like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next best video. All right, so you can see I have some of my son's proteins around me here. And what I want to do is I'm going to give you some tips, and then I'm going to look at these ingredients, and I have to put my glasses on for that. So the first thing I want you to look for, if you are choosing the best source of protein, whey protein is the most prevalent. You're going to find that in most your protein sources. Knowing that whey is quickly broken down, it's a fast digesting protein. So if you are using it after a workout or throughout your day when you need it to be broken down quickly, whey is probably a good option if your body and your belly and your tummy can handle it. A lot of times there's people that can't handle the milk proteins, which is where whey comes from. So if you notice bloating or digestive issues, I'm going to say maybe look for something else like egg proteins, egg white proteins. Same thing, you're going to get the same benefits of the protein and you're not going to get the problems in your digestion. So that's another area to look into if you're having problems there. But if you're looking for whey, I'm going to recommend look for grass-fed. The grass-fed whey is going to be the best bet, the best, healthiest for the long term, and I'm always about our long-term results. So looking for that. I'm going to give you some of my favorite options to choose from. All right, so we talked about whey as being the most prevalent and the fast breakdown protein. Now you also, I'm sure, have seen casein, which is C-A-S-E-I-N. What's the difference? Well, casein is more of a slow digestive protein. So if you need something to break down quickly, like after a workout, you're probably not going to want to choose the casein. That's going to be more beneficial, say for example, when you go to sleep at night, if you want to have a little snack or protein drink before you go to sleep, choosing the casein so it's naturally slower to break down, and it will allow your body, because you're sleeping and your body is busy working to recover and repair while you're asleep. So it'll utilize that casein protein. So that might be a good option if you're wondering what is the difference. Now, one important thing I always look for is I look at the ingredients, which I'm going to go through with these products here, and I look at the breakdowns of the calories and the protein and anything else in between. But the first thing I always suggest is to look out for any artificial flavors or colorings. They're really not the best bet for us. You know, we're spending money on things that are just kind of junk in our body. So I'm going to recommend that you don't choose any products that have a lot of that artificial or any artificial flavorings, sweeteners. One of the most prevalent artificial sweeteners you're going to see in probably, I don't know, 75% of the products on the market is sucralose. Something I don't recommend, although I'm pretty sure it's in most, if not all, of these products. So these might not be my favorite, but I do want to show you how I break things down. So again, looking at the artificial additives and preservatives in the actual ingredients is going to make a big difference in how it breaks down in your body. The last protein I want to talk about is pea protein. So say again, whey is not working for you and you don't want to do the egg white protein. Another option is pea protein. Now pea protein can be bothersome to people with issues, digestive issues that are linked to legumes. So if you can't have legumes, I would say to not choose the pea protein. But if you can and you're okay with the pea protein, another great tip is that it's higher in iron, which is where a lot of women are deficient in. So that might be a little bit of a help for you there to choose the protein that has more iron in it. Are you ready to go through these products? So we're going to go through these products now, and then what I'm going to do is give you a breakdown of the ones that I think are the best ones to choose for specific goals. We're going to start with, I think this is one of the cheaper ones. This is a big 11-pound bag, which I think was like $50 or $60. So obviously, you know, you're trying to save money. This is going to be an option that's going to stand out. This is the My Protein, and not a fan of this one, but I want to break down why I'm not a fan of this one. Now, first of all, the good things. there's 100 calories per serving, and per serving you're getting 18 grams of protein, which is a good amount for 100 calories, and there's no fat, and the added sugars, where is that? There's sugars, there's 1 gram of sugars, and there's no added sugars. So that's not so bad. What I don't like is the fact that there's whey protein concentrate. Okay, so that's okay. Natural and artificial flavorings, again, that was one of my no-nos, so I would say no to that. And there's sucralose, again, another no-no, so and then and then the allergen information is just milk. So there's not a lot in here, but the cons really they override my pros. So I would say I don't really love my protein. Make your own choices. This is just my opinions. All right, moving on to the next one. This one is Rise, R-Y-S-E. It's a fairly newer one that my son found, and he seems to like it because he says the flavor is just amazing. So if you're looking just for flavor, well, here we go. This is a good one. I think this is chocolate peanut butter. All right, so let's look at what we have here. We have per serving, there's 150 calories, so a little bit more than this, but nothing problematic. There is 3 grams of fat, really healthy. And just a tip, whenever you're looking at any foods that have calories to fat, a healthy range is for every 100 calories, you want to get no more than 3 grams of fat. So if something has 100 calories and 3 grams of fat or less, you're in a good range. If it's 200 calories, you just multiply that. 3 times 2 is 6, so you want 6 or less. I hope that makes sense, but it's just a little tip to look at for, if something has too much fat. Moving on. There is 25 grams of protein per serving. So you're getting a little bit more protein for the 150 versus just the 18 grams in the My Protein. And no added sugar, which is a good one. And total sugars is just 2 grams, nothing huge there. Now looking at the ingredients, we have instantized whey protein isolate. And that, it's not terrible, just instantized, I don't know. What does that mean? Instantized. Instantized whey protein concentrate. So you have both the isolate and concentrate. And we have the powdered peanut butter. Again, that's not a problem. Cocoa powder, not a problem. And then we're getting into, we have some sweeteners. We do have sucralose in this one. Again, not my favorite. Natural and artificial flavors, and that can mean anything. It's really just like blatantly some stuff, right? They don't really give you much information with that. So I would usually err on the side of caution if I'm looking for my health. And aside from that, again, the flavor, he says, is just amazing. So it just depends on if those are important enough to you to look at as the no's. So I'm going to switch things around here, and it's like I'm playing multiple chairs. Okay, so the last but not least in our little assessment here is our Optima Nutrition, our ON. I think we got this at Costco. So for this one, for each serving, there's 110 calories. Same, it's very, very similar to the other two. 1 gram of fat, so super low on the fat. The total sugars is 2, no added sugars, and the protein is 24 grams. So again, 24 grams for 110 calories. Again, you're getting a lot of protein with a little calories. Now let's go to the bottom of the ingredients. We have protein blend, means a lot of stuff, which is the whey protein isolate and whey protein concentrate and the whey peptide. So it's the blend of them all. Not really the best bet for your protein, but it's not a game changer if that's, the biggest problem. But again, we have natural and artificial flavors. I don't like that. I have sucralose. So, for all of these, my biggest issue would be the sucralose. I do not like choosing products with artificial sweeteners, especially sucralose. And it's just a cheap sweetener that they'll add into to make the flavor better so that you keep drinking that. For me, I like to choose a little healthier option. So I'm going to give you some suggestions of what to check out. You can find all of these on Amazon to check these out for, some better bets for you. But first, I'm going to say what I'm not going to recommend, like on my no list, like stay away from these products. All right. One of the top selling protein drinks on Amazon is BSN Syntha 6. And this is so high in artificial flavors and sweeteners, and just such a waste of money in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion. You can make your own opinion. Make your own judgment calls. This is what I would never choose to buy. But again, it is cheap and it's the highest sold protein powders on Amazon. The next one I would not suggest to buy on my no list is Muscle Milk Protein Powder. This has a lot of toxic contaminants, additives, and just artificial ingredients. Again, it's not worth the money. It's not worth putting into your body, in my opinion. Again, my opinion, err on whatever you choose, but I would not choose the Muscle Milk Protein Powder either. And last but not least, one of the most popular protein powders that I see a lot of is Quest. And I'm going to say no to Quest protein powder. Why? Because it's cheaply made. And there is a possibility to be containing high levels of heavy metals. It's really not clear, but it's cheaply outsourced and ingredients are not what they should be. So again, this is your body. I really value what I put into my body, as I hope you are doing the same thing for your goals. So these are the three I would say no to: the BSN Syntha 6, the Muscle Milk Protein Powder, and the Quest Protein Powder. So those are all the no's. So now I'm going to tell you the ones to look for and why you should look for these. Are you ready? So we brought up whey. Whey is the most easiest to find protein powder on the market. So I'm going to recommend as your best bet, again, look these up online or look in your favorite supplement stores to find these products. So for the best whey option, I would look into ProMix grass-fed whey. Again, we talked about choosing grass-fed and when you're choosing whey protein. And this is a great option based on everything I shared with you today. So go check that out, ProMix grass-fed whey. My favorite casein whey protein is called John's Killer Nighttime Protein Blend. Again, it's called nighttime because the casein is better utilized at night. It's a slow digesting protein. So again, that's my favorite casein. So now vegan. If you're vegan and you want to choose a vegan option, what's the best one? I'm going to recommend Vega One, the all-in-one protein powder, really the best bet. So go ahead and check out that. For women, I would look into Bob's Red Mill. It's one of those healthier, they've got grains and just different products on the market in your health food stores. But Bob's Red Mill protein, it's a really good option for women. So go and check out that, see if that has the ingredients and the nutritional qualities that you're looking for. Again, that's more recommended for women, but it works for men too. So for the best rated taste protein powder was the Aloha Chocolate Blend. I've personally not tried this one, but I've heard raving reviews on this one, so I'm probably gonna go look into it and give it a try as well. So again, Aloha, easy to remember. It just reminds me of Hawaii. And last but not least, for smoothies, one of the best rated protein sources for smoothies would be the Sun Warrior Blend. And I've seen this in Whole Foods, I've seen this in Sprouts. They don't have them in all of the health food stores, but I know you can find it on Amazon too. So I hope that helps give you just some clarity or maybe a little more confusion. But when you're looking for anything, especially a protein powder, something that has been processed so much, looking at the ingredients, looking at what it's going to give you in terms of calories and fat and how much protein, and then being very mindful of what are the additives. How much of the additives are you willing to put into your body? And is cost more important to you than actual health benefits? So these are all things to weigh out for you. Again, this is all based on what you find is going to be the best bet for you. Hope this was helpful. Until the next time, keep rocking your results. Don't forget to click like, and I will see you in the next video.